So I'm in the process of taking everything off of the back. That's what holds the spare tire. Trying to get the bolts out right now. Of course, they're all rusted. Here's the corner, and this is where I first discovered the wall started separating away. And when I started getting in here, I noticed that everything was all rotted out on the inside. So I knew I was going to have to do not a quick patch job, but instead really go after this. There's probably a leak somewhere over by that awning, so that's coming off. And then I'll be rebuilding this. Alright, there's rain on the forecast, so I've been able to get most of the parts off of the back of the vehicle, and I'll continue to work once I get the back end pulled inside this garage. The entire RV won't be able to fit, but I'll be able to get the back half in there. Calling for rain this weekend, so I was able to get the vehicle backed in partially into this garage here. So the work that I'm doing on in the back, I can do it underneath, which will be helpful. Okay, I'm working from inside the garage today. As you can see, I've pulled off the bottom piece here. And it's over here on the ground. Next step I'm going to do is scrape off all of this stuff. Certain areas where everything was rotted, that'll be easier to get everything from in this area. But I'm going to try to scrape off as much as I can before I reattach some Luan boards to the side here and kind of make my wall again. Just to give you a little, I guess, a zoom in. Got a lot of wood rot here. There's a frame, but you can see, I don't know if the glare from the camera, that some of it's pretty rotted away. Here's a shot of the floor from this angle. A lot of the floorboards are pretty toasted. And so I'm going to have to probably do a fair amount of rebuild on this frame. Okay, we stripped off most of the adhesive on the back. So hopefully that will be enough to have the new adhesive adhere to it. And then on the back of the vehicle, I pulled up and kind of butterfly splayed the top skin so we can actually see the whole back of the vehicle. We're going to essentially rebuild this frame, and we're going to attach stuff to it. One of the things I noticed is when somebody put in a set of cabinets. Those are the cabinets over there. So one of the things that I'm going to do is in the back of the cabinets, looks like we've got screws right up down this line. We're going to add a bar to the frame so that they have something they're holding on to, make it a little more structurally sound. Alright, so we're at the end of the day on this rebuild here, and one of the things that we've done is I took out the beams that were at the bottom here. Mark and I decided that rather than having them run vertically, this way, we thought it would be better to run them horizontally so they go perpendicular to actually the frame of the vehicle. You can actually kind of see the creasing here. So we're going to run the boards underneath. We're going to get 2x4, and we're going to run it the opposite way, give it a little more stability. And we just Rust-Oleumed this metal sheet here, so hopefully that'll help as well. And that's all we got for now. Okay, I'm in my shower area. I'm going to tear this wall out, so I'll be putting in a waterproof type surface there. And then I figured while I'm under here, I might as well go ahead and wrap my water lines in aluminum foil, and I have a piece of heat tape, and what I did was the heat tape actually goes all the way under the bed area, and I wrapped it, that's basically aluminum foil, then I wrapped it in insulation, and then I wrapped some fleece material around the outside so that should stay nice and warm and cozy. The heat tape starts over there and then runs all the way down through here, and it's actually going to run over into my kitchen area. So what I'm doing is I wrapped with aluminum foil, and now I'm putting the heat tape in the middle, and then I'm going to duct tape these two lines together. The aluminum foil acts as a nice conductor of heat so that it'll keep my lines from freezing. And I can use one line of heat tape for both water lines if I kind of put them together like this. So back with more updates later. Okay, just a brief update. Wanted to show you some of the materials that I've purchased. This is 1.5 inch thick styrofoam board, 4 foot by 8 foot. And this is a pretty good, it's Dow, it's reasonably water resistant, so I think it'll work pretty well. Then I got some 3/4 inch plywood, and that's going to turn into the floor in the bedroom area. I got this sheet, which is, I forget if it's FTP or FHP, but it's a waterproof material. It's a little textured on this side, so that's going to become one of the bathroom walls. And then this is some Luan plywood that I've purchased, so 1/8 inch thick, and then that's going to go as either the interior walls or exterior walls. And then I've got a collection of Rust-Oleum and Kills to spray down on some wood. and I'll be using that on various parts of the RV. So my budget's currently at about $200 I've spent, and I'm still in the rebuild stage. Not a whole lot of development to show you because I've done some work back in the bathroom area, so I'll get back to you soon.